We're here today at the Newell Coat Factory, and we're going to be taking a grand tour here with Josh Snyder in just a few minutes.
Kind of what we do right here. This is a pretty simple floor plan right here. This is actually a 2 full bathroom bunkhouse floor plan. But we do these right here in 2D, and 1 inch equals 1 foot.
That's what I was about to ask. It's a 1 inch scale.
They're scaled of always 1 inch equals 1 foot. So you see you got your full bath there, second bath there, then some blocks. This is just a simple AutoCAD to kind of show the customers.
Right.
A little bit things are laid out because sometimes we do things too much. You don't want to confuse them and make them overwhelmed. Still, it supplies good information for our guys too. But really, when we're building a floor plan, we started all out right here in this room. And this right here is a single line. And this is a mid-entry floor plan right here. So right there, this is going to be a show coach. Coach 1785. Just kind of started playing around with it a little bit. Amber and Sid here started putting stuff together for us. What they do is they do anything from upholstery to wall, ceiling packages. Everything's designed in here. They put everything in this little tote here, and they kind of start working from there. So yeah, that right there, they're already prepping for them because they've already talked to the customer beforehand. Kind of good idea. Get a good idea of what they might like. And then we kind of start working from there. This is probably for the show coach. They kind of put them in these little packets, separated and organized. We're building people's dreams here, I always say. Now this is just all storage. We're doing a bunch of different stuff right here. We're adding on to our service department and stuff like that. So
you're saying this was the old, my grandpa's coach was built here. This used to be where
facility. This used to be the old manufacturing plant. This was the, I think the part of the skin line and roofs right here. Rolled it out. Actually, this was the original chassis shop. This was the original factory. This was the wiring place where they did all the wiring schematics, putting all the wiring looms together. This was where they stall built cabinets and stuff. This is kind of look at an old drawing of how it was back then. This is the whole area right in here. So it's kind of changed a lot. Some has been torn down, some hasn't. See, this is the offices, and this right here is the blah blah blah. And then you had your fabrication and all that. But and this was the service department. That right there was the old map of the old Newell. Wow. Before we added our new factory.
So the owner of Newell now is not the original owner.
No, the original owner, Mr. Newell, owned it for 6 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Carl Blade's been partnered in the business since 1981. Wow. So Carl Blade has really probably the owner that built Newell. Now Carl semi-retired, pretty much retired, and Grant Kernan, who you met. Yeah. Nice, amazing guy, sharp as a tack. He and James and Chuck and Todd. Todd's over service, Chuck's over production, James over engineering, but Grant's over it all. And then we have our sales department. I guess we're in the Grant Kernan era now, but it's Carl Blade pretty much helped Newell get to the certain point. And he's been semi-retired for about 5-6 years now, really. He's enjoying life, and he's earned it. I mean, he's trained everybody well here. They've all been trained. A lot of our employees are trained. A lot of our employees have been here
yeah, here you have fathers that work here, and then their sons work here, and generational kind of thing.
We had probably one of our favorite employees, the best guys that passed away, Tommy Key, and his father was the original plant manager. Wow. His brother-in-law, Mike Ellis, has worked here 40 years. Tommy Key was great. We just lost him a couple weeks ago. But he was over our PDI department front line, but his dad was the original plant manager. If it's 8 years what we're currently building, we get a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty, which I'll probably repeat a lot going in my thing. Here's some pre-owned coaches that have been sold.
These are both Ryan Louse paint jobs, aren't they?
No, neither one of them are.
Really? So when did he start?
1723, 20.
Okay.
Maybe around 1721 might have been his first one. By 1725, he was doing them all. This is our Pdi shop right here. It's obviously full of stuff right now. It's our paint. We don't work mainly Fridays, but we'll do some Fridays here. Quality control and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, we just put this, open that Pdi shop right there. This right here is the delivery bay. Just where we show it off. A couple cool things we do. Just we do the executive review. We invite people from service and front office, come look at it. But usually a customer comes in here, arrives on a Tuesday, start doing their walkthrough and stuff, and then when they stay in the coach that night, Wednesday to go through a punch list, questions, keep a review going. Same thing Thursday. After that, we want them to leave and go somewhere, come back Monday, we'll go over a punch list again, do a mini review. By the time they leave here, they stayed in the coach 6 nights and really got used to the coach.
Pushed every button, flipped every switch.
Pushed every button, flipped everything. And hopefully by then if something breaks, it's broken.
Yeah, best to break it here.
Yes. Well, you know, you always heard of a 6-month bug process.
Oh yeah.
Everybody hates the first 6 months. So how can you reduce it? You reduce it by being effective and teaching and learning and adapting and everything. Here we go, handoff. This right here is, this just got built right here. This is where it all gets started. Starts on these 2 sawhorses. This piece is still in the middle. This just got done. What you'll see today is we just had a big shift. I'm gonna skip the chassis install section, go straight to skin line once you leave here because these 2 coaches over here are kind of out of line right now. They're just getting final preps done and stuff where they go into paint.
Right.
But if you see the PVC pipe down the middle, that's where all your conduits run. Water storage, waste tanks, water tanks will be at. This will be your electrical bay right here. On the other side, you'll have, and there'll be your fuel, and then on the other side there, you'll have where your generator for your generator blower and stuff like that.
This will be where the slide out tray where you can scoot in there and work on stuff.
Yes, this is what that is. And these right here is a slide rail. You can kind of see that right there.
Oh, okay.
And then, but this is just all been painted in Rust-Oleum paint. Completely done through. We use 8500 steel, solid.
Yeah.
Piece. I mean, this stuff ain't gonna crunch. It's gonna barrel through.
So in a collision, a Newell coach is pretty good to be
solid,
in.
Bud. It's solid. I mean, just feel that right there versus.
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, most of the time you just have fiberglass.
Yeah. I mean, this right here is 8500 steel. This thing's solid as can be. Actually, chassis, if you want to know the truth, is kind of overbuilt. But it has to be with what all we can do. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you need 68% of the weight at the bottom. Yeah. On the bottom half of your coach on 50. So you got, you know, this thing's probably, 15 tons.
When you build, when you build something that's going to pull 25,000 pounds, in a
it's got to be overbuilt.
Right.
So it's just, a lot of factories will cut corners right here in the steel area, do different stuff like that to save weight, different things. Newell didn't, we pushed through. Here.
Nice.
And that's probably, what's up, bud? How you doing? Pretty good, myself. Yeah, what they're doing is right there, they're touching up. As you're going to paint, so the fiberglass might have a scratch on it here or there, so you have to go through and sand it down. Yeah. Family.
Y'all use, what is it, the Gerard awnings, or is that?
We use Gerard window awnings and Carefree patio awnings. Okay, so that's Carefree. This right here is our 200-gallon fuel tank. It's built here, and you have a 15-gallon depth tank. They're just doing final prep right in here before it goes into paint. These 2 coaches are. And these right here are our floors. This is part of the step motor right here.
Oh, okay. Those are entry steps, huh?
Yes, the entry step cover. This right here is really, this is pretty amazing. If you look on our website, I think we still have a time-lapse video. If not, we got to put it back up. This is where the coach really starts taking the form right here. We're done with chassis install when it gets to this point. We do run an X15 15.1 liter inline 605 horsepower Cummins X15 engine. This right here is our pressure washer. We do a front port and a back port back here with DI dye so you can rinse off and have spot free. We have a number of different chargers and different stuff back here. This stuff right here, this won't be here when the coach is complete, it'll be somewhere else. But that's where they tuck it in right there. You see how these slides are? Our rails are right here on the side so we can maximize height. right through there, and that's what our floors, as you well know, only knows to come down and up and down, and the slide goes in and out, up and down, in and out. Very simple system, very simple system. But it's interesting. If you look up here, see a rain test.
Oh yeah.
Time at least here, it's got to pass a rain test, because it's going to be like that.
Right.
And they just moved that in yesterday. Kind of see it's really starting to take shape right here. But now they just did a shift. They literally just did a shift yesterday.
And that's where everything moves up a step in the process?
Where's that?
Well, I mean, when you say a shift, you're talking about every coach gets
Every
shifted
coach
around.
moves, yes. Moves to the next station. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So it's past the water test. Now it's time to come up here. And this is rough end right here. Hey, just brace the foam.
This
You
is
can see right through here. We covered the windows obviously for the rain test. Kind of come up through here. How are you doing?
I guess we need to take our shoes off for this one.
Nah, yeah, no need for this one. This right here, this is this coach places sprayed in it. So you can kind of see right through here the studs I was talking about. Obviously that thing's covering the pegs.
Right.
You kind of get a good idea. You can see some of the pegs down through there. They'll have to cut troughs through here for plumbing and wiring and all that stuff.
That doesn't look like a rear bathroom, is it?
That's a rear bath.
It is? Huh.
It's going to be a rear bath. This right here is we're doing plumbing prep right here. They test all the stuff out. All that, and then this right here is like the sink countertop. Start putting all that stuff together. Some of your aggregate stuff, some of your underneath lighting stuff, and things like that. It's right there. Hold all that in, and then that's where the coach they start. Comes out rough end. They just start putting this stuff together. You see some with no windows, some with windows. Literally one just left out. They're getting ready. Now you see some coaches, you see some slides pushed really far forward, some coaches slides are back. It all depends on the floor plan. And we have that ability to adjust. And that's the big difference.
Y'all turn out what, 24, 26 a year?
We're doing 28 this year.
28, wow.
28 with 2 years backlog.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get to 30. We're getting there. We're getting there. This coach just left rough end. And you say we average about 16 miles of wire per coach. So, kind of see, once it leaves here, it's going to alignment then paint.
Okay.
So you kind of poke your head in that one and poke your head in this one. You kind of see the progress that's made over a 2-week period of time.
Oh yeah, all the plumbing and everything.
And this coach is going to paint and leaving for alignment and paint in 2 weeks. So it goes, on this side, even numbers on this side.
Okay. Yeah, starting to get some of the colors and
furniture
things.
in it, bulkhead walls, stuff like that.
Interesting. Yeah, starting to come together.
Pretty cool. See that right there is your outside TV, and that's part of your new N1 system and stuff right through there is our wire. Everything's plug and play by the time we're done.
Yeah. Huh.
Or couches here, but everything else we do our own dinettes, bed, mattresses. Everything's covered. You can get your own sets of sheets, 2 sets of sheets for new.
Yeah.
1 set of sheets for pre-owned. Pillows, all that stuff's done over here. You see some coverings for door coverings, dash coverings and stuff right over there. All the blue foam's fire retardant foam.
Oh, nice.
So, really cool.
See, there was so much stuff we didn't know when we had ours. Like it was one of those round beds. We never could get sheets or anything that fit right. And then later I found out we should have just called Newell.
Yeah.
They could have.
Caught us up.
We didn't know any of that, We just.
Have another cheese stick?
Yeah.
These cheese sticks are amazing, aren't they? So good. All the stuff.
Chairs. Yeah.
Everything matches up properly and all that. So
What company do you buy all the chairs and couches from?
a lot of it's Villa, some others. It depends on what flow goes. But Villa works very well with us. We have a great relationship with them. They do a phenomenal job.
These are really high quality.
Here's some new style recliners we're doing now. Yeah, you see?
Oh, that's interesting.
And then they slide out, and then they slide out, and then they recline out too. Pretty cool.
Yeah.